Season 2, Episode 14, The Informant. Previously on The Hook, Ethan took his first steps into Ola's criminal empire under the watchful eyes of Amara, Emma, and their new ally, Mark. As Ola's demands grew more dangerous, Ethan discovered he was being tasked with creating tools of mass deception, deep fakes and voice clones aimed at blackmailing high-profile targets. With the FBI relying on him for crucial intel, Ethan found himself walking a fine line between survival and betrayal, knowing that one mistake could cost him everything. Ethan sat in his dim apartment, his laptop open in front of him. The folder Ola had given him earlier now sat securely locked in his drawer, untouched except for the few notes Ethan had scribbled in secret. His fingers hovered over the keyboard as he dialed into the encrypted video call with Mark and Amara. The screen flickered to life. Amara's calm expression appeared on one side, while Mark, looking every bit the seasoned FBI agent with his sharp suit and piercing eyes, filled the other. "You're late," Mark said curtly. "I had to be careful," Ethan replied, glancing toward the window. The tension in his voice was unmistakable. Ola has eyes everywhere. Amara leaned in, her voice soft but firm. "It's okay, Ethan. You're safe with us. Just tell us what you've learned." Ethan took a deep breath. "He's moving fast. He gave me a folder with my first set of tasks. It's not just scams anymore. He's diving deep into digital manipulation. He wants me to create deep fakes and voice clones to target specific people. It's bigger than anything I've seen before." Mark's expression darkened. "Who are the targets?" "Politicians, CEOs, even journalists," Ethan said, his voice trembling. "He wants to manipulate them, blackmail them, or ruin their reputations. And he's using fake identities to gain access to classified information?" Mark nodded, jotting down notes. "This aligns with what we've suspected. Ola's shifting his operations from petty scams to high-stakes digital extortion. Ethan, we need you to keep track of every task he assigns you. Dates, times, targets, everything." "I'm already doing that," Ethan said, gesturing to his notebook. "But he's watching me closely. If he catches even a hint that I'm working with you, I'm done." "We understand the risk," Amara said gently. "But you're not alone in this. You're doing something incredibly brave, Ethan." Mark leaned forward, his tone serious. "Ethan, I need you to upload that folder's contents to the secure link I'm sending you. We need to know exactly what Ola's planning." Ethan hesitated. "If I do that and Ola finds out—" "He won't," Mark interjected. "We've secured a way to access the files without leaving any trace. Just get them to us." "Fine," Ethan said reluctantly. "But he's given me a deadline. I have 2 days to finish the first task, or he'll start asking questions." "We'll guide you," Amara said. "Focus on what you need to do for now, but document everything." Mark's expression softened slightly. "And Ethan, you're doing more than you know. This isn't just about taking down Ola. It's about protecting countless people from becoming his victims." Ethan nodded, though the weight of the situation felt heavier than ever. As the encrypted call ended, Ethan leaned back in his chair, his notebook filled with hastily scribbled notes. The weight of Ola's demands was crushing, but the knowledge he passed to Mark and Amara was a small step toward taking control of the situation. His phone buzzed again. It was a message from Ola. "Your progress so far is satisfactory, but let's see how you handle what comes next." Ethan stared at the message, his stomach knotting. Each step deeper into Ola's world brought new dangers, and the line between ally and enemy continued to blur. Under intense scrutiny, Ethan faces his toughest challenge yet, a direct test of his loyalty and skills from Ola himself. With Mark and Amara crafting a risky plan to buy him time, Ethan must execute flawlessly to stay in Ola's good graces. But as the stakes rise, so does the risk of exposure. Can Ethan maintain the delicate balance, or will one misstep bring everything crashing down? Find out in the next episode of The Hook, Episode 15, Ola's Test.